Alright, so we tried doing a live video, but it hasn't worked. In fact, we've barely had signal since we've been up here, wherever we've gone. So that's one of the reasons why we haven't done very many live videos. So what we're doing is we're recording this and we'll have to upload it later. But we are here at the Bone Cave. So first of all, take in the incredible scenery around me. Okay, a little bit of a background to the geomorphology. What you're actually looking at down there is an old abandoned riverbed. It's a dried up riverbed. You can see how it comes down from the valley over that way and it kind of cascades down, completely dry now. In fact, the only real river is all the way back down there by those trees. That's where we parked up, just beyond those trees. Now, all the way back down there, you actually have a stream, a spring, which is bubbling out of the ground. It's providing the only source of water for the stream and the river that is down there. All of this is completely dried up. But what about the thing that formed this? Because it certainly wasn't this river. The sides are too steep and the rock is too hard. Most of this around here is igneous rock. This is a glacial cut through. So you've had a huge glacier which has come through here, ripped through and cut out this great big valley, leaving the valley left for the stream to come down into. It wasn't the stream that eroded it away over vast periods of time. It was a large glacier that did it very, very quickly. But once the glaciers had gone, what you actually have up here behind me is a large, well, this is quite unusual because this isn't igneous. This is actually limestone. So if you come up here, you can actually start to see some of the caves. So this is part metamorphosed limestone. Now, metamorphosis is a process by which your rock changes its shape and its chemical structure. So limestone, if you metamorphose it enough, turns into marble. This isn't quite marble, but it's not quite the limestone in the way that it would have been laid down either. You can find a few fossils in there, not very many, but one thing you do have are these beautiful caves. Now, these caves are interesting because once the glaciers had disappeared from here, animals moved back. In fact, there's evidence that it was actually warmer here when the animals were living in the caves. Because not only do you have things like small lynxes and deer and hyena and even polar bears living here, you've got a mixture of other wildlife as well. And there's also evidence that humans lived in here, or not quite lived here, but certainly were around here. There's evidence of human remains in here as well, and evidence of butchered bones. So you've got a post-flood world, post-glacial world, where creatures have been living here and they're now extinct. But there's still plenty of other wildlife. Although one of the weird, eerie things it is around here is as you're hiking is it's so quiet. There's not normal bird song. The birds that are here are very quiet. They're up high in the sky. They're usually birds of prey. But we have seen some wonderful red deer, wild red deer, all around here. We've taken some great photographs. So we're going to keep trying to get as much of these live or as close to live videos as we can out as we carry on exploring. So join us every time that we do that. But we're also very soon going to be having our first video of days 1, 2, 3 and 4 all together, where we've been exploring Glencoe, the ancient supervolcano, a bit of the history there and some of the other wonderful places we've been exploring here in Scotland. So we're going to pack up and head back. I've got a bit of a hike.